And I'm back with another one. Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy Daz, and this my journal. And we on day 9 of the 90-day semen retention journey. We 10% in, y'all. We are 10% in. Let's get it. Let's keep going. But more or less, today I want to talk about find yourself. That's what I really want to say. Today, not the lesson, because I ain't giving y'all lessons. We all grown here. We should all heed to what feel good to us. But today, what I want to talk about is just finding yourself. Finding yourself. Like, finding the true you. Why you want semen retention, too. Because, a lot of times we be so focused on just, fleshly things or the vanity of things, and we not really getting in tune with who we are, or getting in tune with the things that we really like, not what society made us like or society made cool and we thought was cool after we got friends or we got influenced. Nah, I'm talking about the things that seem like cringe or corny outside to everybody else, but it's cool to you. Like for instance, I used to love rock music. When I got around my other friends, I used to listen to rap. You know what I mean? And it was cause I didn't want to be looked at weird, like, oh, he a weirdo that listen to rock music, when I should have just embraced myself. But that was back in the days. And I just wanted to give y'all a little lesson or an idea of what I was talking about. So when I elaborate on the topic, y'all fill it in how y'all want to fill it in. So with that being said, collective, or group or community. It's a community here. This is the community. So I'm gonna start saying my community or our community. But we gotta stop thinking that everything is not cool, or what other people think is not cool, it shouldn't be cool to you. No. The main thing I want to say that for is because I'm starting to realize the people that took a gamble on themselves and did whatever they felt like they wanted to do to get them where they needed to be in life, even though it seemed corny to everybody else, they succeeded. And the people that want to play cool is still where they are. I'm going to give you an example. Not saying that people that downplay them still where they at. They probably is. People that's in them offices, but Kanye West, not the new Kanye West. If you ever watch when, think The Genius or whatever, you seen how people was throwing him off because he was different. He was a rapper, but he wasn't rapping about the streets. He was rapping about being fly, rapping about politics or whatever the situation was. And he was different. So they try to wave him off, say he corny, but he believed in himself so much, and I feel like he knew himself. He knew himself. We knowing yourself, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. You gotta really be real honest with yourself. I'm talking about honest to the point where it felt like you tearing apart. It be sometimes where I be wanting to do something, right? And then I would have a fear of not doing it. And then I would ask myself now, especially now, I start to ask myself, am I not going to do it out of fear? Or am I going to do it because I want to do that? This is something that I want to do. And then I'm realizing to choose to do what you like to do. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let fear stop you. You get what I'm saying, y'all? So, because a lot of time we make decisions out of fear. And I realize that. And we have decisions out of fear because we feel like we got some shame or whatever. If you know that you didn't really do nothing in your life that you're ashamed of, because we all make mistakes. So if you made a mistake, don't be ashamed of that. But if you know you ain't do nothing that's unmorally or unmoral that you shouldn't be ashamed of, don't feel ashamed. And if you did something unmoral to people or to yourself or whatever, apologize. Be real. I'm saying that because I had to find out within myself. I did some people wrong, and I called them and I apologized. I recognized my wrongs and called them and apologized. Not for them, for me. And ever since I've been doing things like that, I've been feeling so free within myself. And once you feel free, you realize that vulnerability is not, I wouldn't say it's a real thing. It's like, it's not a scary thing. Because you could be vulnerable and tough. You could be, you know what I mean? Like, all right, look at Chris Brown. Chris Brown is very vulnerable. He sings, he dances, but Chris Brown beat you up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to keep this long because I feel like they might start doing construction, and I don't want y'all to hear all that noise, especially. But so I'm gonna just shorten it up, and then just give y'all some tips on what I do, and then that's it. But he vulnerable. Be vulnerable with yourself. Let yourself be vulnerable. If I wasn't vulnerable with myself, I wouldn't know that I like talking. I wouldn't know that I like doing YouTube videos with y'all. I wouldn't know that I could talk this well, or I can articulate myself in a good fashion or a good form. I wouldn't know that. If I didn't be vulnerable myself, I wouldn't pick up a camera and know that I'm good with a camera. If I wasn't vulnerable myself, I wouldn't allow myself to be an artist. If I wasn't good with myself, I wouldn't allow myself to do things. You hear the key word? Allow. Because you got to be vulnerable with yourself. Because once you feel like you're too cool, I'm not doing that. And you holding yourself back. Ain't nobody could hold you back. If you destined for something that's for you, nobody can hold you back. You gotta just set your mind. And I'm learning that. Yeah, I might go through tough times, but I'm a millionaire in my heart. It's just waiting to form. It's gonna form up real soon. And it's not just a millionaire. I'm a millionaire all over. I move like a millionaire. I feel like a millionaire. I smell like a millionaire. I talk like a millionaire. That's how you gotta feel about yourself. That's how you gotta feel about yourself. Feel good about yourself. Learn yourself, but you gotta do that by learning yourself. Learning what trigger you. Learning what get you upset. Learning little things about you. Stop saying you too cool to do certain shit. Ain't no such thing as too cool, nigga. Ain't no such thing as too cool. Like, I don't get that. Too cool. I'm too cool to be doing. What? What are you too cool to be rich? You too cool to try, nigga? Man, I want everybody that's on this semen retention journey to get better. We're not doing this to just retain. We doing this to grow, get better. We growing every step of the way. We gonna keep going every single step of the way. And a part of growing is being vulnerable with yourself. Letting the world see you, because deep down inside, like, I feel like I look at myself like a cactus plant. You can't touch it, but underneath all that prickly shit, I got a great interior. That's how I look at myself. You get what I'm saying? So don't be scared to be vulnerable. Don't be scared to be vulnerable at all. You know what I'm saying? And just learn what gets you in a good vibe. That's it. That's all I'm really trying to say. I'm just gonna keep reiterating it in different ways. Learn what gets you in a good vibe. Learn what, like, if you start dancing and you feel good dancing, start dancing more often. If you start writing and you like writing, start writing more often. Do things that make you feel whole as a person. Do them. And the reason I'm giving you a game on this, because this all adds up with the semen retention. Once you focused on building yourself as a person, the whole idea of you returning back to the old ways or the old or sin, because we all sin in some form of way, it's not even gonna cross your mind, because you focused on doing something better with your life. And once you start focusing on doing better with your life, you realize that sex is really a distraction. If I don't got a girl that we building, I'm not giving my energy away like that no more. If a girl can't help me get to where I need to go, she don't deserve my energy. Because if a girl can't help me get me where I need to go in life, she only taking energy from me. When I release, I'm releasing my energy, and she taking it. So if a girl can't help me, I don't even want to deal with her. And that's how I'm looking at it, for real, for real. If you can't help me and motivate me, push me in some way, just be like, like, you know, the rib, like a backbone, not a backbone. I'm gonna have my own. I got my own backbone. I'm a man. I'm gonna make sure everything is provided. You know, whatever the situation is, but just make me feel at peace around her, and I know that I got somebody that's a partner, and we can take it to the top. I know I'm the man. I'm going to earn, but a partner don't have to be a scorer all the time. Like, look at the basketball team. It's the center. Sometimes the centers, they just grab rebounds. Fucking the wing. The wing don't have to score all the time. He could be a slasher where he draw the defense. He you know what I mean? Like, or he could be he could be a good point guard where he don't have to score, but he know how to pass real well. And that's what that's what I mean by a team. With me and my girl or my wife or whatever the situation, when I do fall into one, that's how I'm treating it. Cause she don't have to be the breadwinner, but she could be the best nurturer. You know what I mean? So I say all that to say this: just learn to be vulnerable with yourself. Being cool, being cool, meaning that you're gonna try new shit, that you're willing to try new things. The people that's cool or that act cool, they really insecure. So be yourself, be vulnerable with yourself, love yourself. That's the number one thing. Love you, because you only, it's you really all you got. I know you probably have your parents and all that, but in reality, you really all you got. Matter of fact, let me not say that, because we definitely got God with us. If you all you got, and you got God, and if you follow a God direction, you got God directing you and His protection. So with that, you don't really need nothing. He gonna place everything else in your life. So let's think about where you're going instead of thinking about what girl you want to sleep with next, fellas. And that's the end of that. I'm out of here. Peace.